Hello, Monarch, Sunny. How come your chat is not showing up on my screen? Hold on, let me check this. Should be working fine. Chat. Like my own chat shows up. Wait, let me turn on YouTube. Okay. I think there's something wrong with the plugging or something, or whatever this is. An overlay. Hello Kenji, how's it going? Let me try to fix that then. Oh, now I see your chat. Okay. I guess something was going on with YouTube. On YouTube side. But yeah, how's everyone? Anyone excited again for Pad Cafe? It's kind of nutty that we're getting that rerun so fast. Well, JP just getting it in tomorrow, I think, or maybe it's gonna be live in like an hour. Oh, it's already live on NJP. It's pretty nutty. I mean, this has happened before. I remember that happened last year with bartenders. Also, there's usually well, that kind of happened with Gungho, but they did switch the lineup a little bit here and there. And hello bitches, how's it going? But yeah, it seems like they are completely out of content. Because even for this rerun, there's no login stamps for the Pad Cafe rerun in JP right now. Where's the stamp? I think it's here. So just to show, yeah, so Pad Cafe is going on. There's no login stamp. Like you can see the Pad Island summer stamp. I think there's still some quest rolls. So we have, yeah, Pad Cafe. There were minimal buffs too. Let's see. Lineup hasn't changed at all. Just a few units got a few buffs. Some of them are okay, but not really. They don't really change much. Like Kuro, he got a cap break increase, and I mean he's still strong, and he still remains really strong, but he just didn't change much. But yeah, let's look at the quest because they should be. I think I did see there were a few rolls maybe. Okay, there's 1, 2. Okay, there's 2 free rolls. Yeah, I'm not sure what the reason is though. Like, I know a lot of people were saying, some people are saying it's probably because of round 1. Like, there's a few units you could get from if you go to like this bowling place. I don't know if there's any around here, but I think they're also in the US. But I think they're more popular in JP. But yeah, you go there, you could buy like food, I think, and then you can get a unit on Pad. And that collab, quote unquote, has been going on for a few months. I think it's like 2 or 3 already. And people are thinking no other third-party collab can overlap with this collab, but it is pretty nutty that there hasn't been anything. And also another bad sign is that there's gonna be a stream on the 16th in JP, a JP stream. Usually they mention what they're gonna like they tease what's gonna happen. And they didn't really tease anything. Oh, sorry. They didn't tease anything like about collabs. Usually they would mention join us on the stream. We're gonna share game updates, upcoming collabs, events, blah blah. But this time the word collab was not anywhere at all in their announcement. Yeah, Kihiro. I mean, that. I feel like they should put a little more work into their first party stuff, because if they're gonna rerun things this fast, they should at least pay attention to the other realms that they could run. Because I was checking like which other ones have been ignored as of late. We haven't gotten like a full illusionary artist rerun. There's no full orchestra rerun, but I think that's gonna happen soon. Because in Pad 0, I think there's supposed to be like an orchestra unit that is brand new, and they added it to Pad 0, so that might be coming to to the game maybe soon. Maybe they're gonna announce it on stream. But yeah, there's a orchestra. There's also, yeah, key heroes would be also something they could run, because a lot of the units there are very outdated. But yeah, Mystics, Illusionary RS, yeah, JJK, RIP. I mean, if they don't even have money for JP, they're definitely are not gonna spend any money on NA to bring us like a third-party collab. Because yeah, what else? Am I missing something? Any other path? Original, not a seasonal. Because yeah, Illusionary RS, Sin Dragons and Key Heroes, Mystics and Specters. Are those? Oh, you know what? Path DB has a thingy here. Let's see, series. Oh, but I don't have the images. Okay. I think this is collabs. Valentine's seasonals. Can I click this? Oh, so yeah, DBD Sacred Relic. We didn't have a full rerun last time. They did buff like Tulia and a few other units, so they could have a full-on Sacred Relic rerun at some point. Draconic Orchestra, I mentioned this. They could also revamp it, rebuff, like give significant buffs to people. Dragonbound, it just reran in JP, but it was very underwhelming because there were only like maybe 2-3 new units, and a lot of the units are very outdated. Heroine, we kind of got it earlier this year. And they did add a good amount of stuff. I mean, a lot of the units in Heroines also, like the old ones, were not... They didn't receive any significant buffs, really, that will make you want to use them. But there were some decent stuff in there. Even though it was a very expensive machine. And overall, I didn't really recommend rolling in that. Yeah, Star Twins, we just got Rosetta. Illusionary Ares, we haven't gotten a full rerun in a while. Mystics, I mentioned that, and Sin Dragon and Key Heroes. And yeah, this thing doesn't have bartenders or Pad Cafe because this is outdated. Gungho killed it. Was it over a year ago? I think it's been maybe 2 years. Yeah, Key Heroes. I know that Key Heroes is usually like a whole. It's a super Godfest, but they could turn it into a machine where you see only units from Sin Dragons, because they don't have that many Sin Dragons. I don't think there's like 20 Sin Dragons, 24, because that's usually the number of units you see in a full machine like this one. I think Pad Cafe has 24 total. Ooh, congrats, Kanji. Oh well, maybe you can't hear me. Oh, sorry, Chakra. Yeah, I think there's pre-roll ads early on the stream. But once those run, I think whenever people join, they shouldn't see any on Twitch at least. But yeah, I think Illusionary RS has a pretty stacked lineup, like a lot of units. Let me see. So they could have a whole machine, maybe. Yeah, they could have a whole machine. Maybe they could add a few. Yeah, there's a bunch of units. I don't want to count them, but it looks like they could add a few more. Maybe there's not 24 Illusionary RS, but they could always add more. Make it a standalone gram instead of a super Godfest. Oh, congrats, Kanji. Yeah, it's always good to get the badges. Saves you a lot of trading if you're gonna go for the full team. And I don't think, I mean, there's always people worrying that NA is dying. But maybe this is a little more apparent now because of the drought going on in JP. Like maybe even JP is dying, you know? Yeah, let me see. I was expecting the monthly news video to be up maybe yesterday, but they didn't post it. Maybe they'll post it tonight. I mean, it's they've been doing it kind of early in the month, like within the first week, around the first week. So I was expecting it yesterday because I think usually they post on, yeah, like early in the week. but yeah, like I said, there are fears that about the lack of third-party collabs in JP. We're experiencing that now because we have. This is new, Pat Cafe for us, but after this, we're gonna get a bunch of boring stuff. Brides, Pat Island, DBDC, which is also a little lackluster, not a lot of good units, and Bartenders does have a lot of things going on for it, in my opinion. So that's a little bit exciting. But then there's Pat Cafe, and then there's gonna be Pat Island, and then there's gonna be Pat Cafe again. Yeah, Bartenders I am excited for, and I'm gonna roll most of my stones there. Yeah, that's the only thing exciting coming up for NA in the near future. JP, I mean, we'll see. We'll see next week. There's gonna be a stream in JP. Maybe they'll announce something new. I am maybe betting. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I am betting. I think that is an orchestra unit. So I want to go with like. They are going to announce an orchestra revamp, maybe, hopefully a revamp, and hopefully that they don't do the same thing they did with DBDC, where they just added like maybe 3 units and called it a day. Maybe they could add a whole machine like they did with Bartenders when it happened in JP. But let me open Twitter because I do want to. I guess we could go over that. Show the new unit that they're adding to the game. Oh, this is not it. Let me see. Let's see, phones on screen. Okay, this is like the newest stuff. So this is a Descendant, I think they mentioned. There's a Dark Themis now, which is a little it's not as strong as the OG Themis, but I mean it's a free unit. Can't really expect much out of this, but it's still cool. Yeah, Bayon had some interesting units. I mean, I like Millie. She was a decent cleric, I think. They could definitely buff a lot of units, but yeah, Bayon was the one that was most widely used because she worked with Kurotobi, and she did work with other stuff, I think. But yeah, this unit doesn't look like she's doing anything music related. This is meta. I thought people were saying this is an orchestra unit. Goddess of Wisdom, maybe not. Then maybe this is just gonna be a GFE. I mean, you can get this with like purchasing something IRL during the Gungho tour in JP. I guess, yeah, she does look like a heroine, but it might be a GFE. I mean, did they add a unit? I know they added a bunch of units. Like, yeah, there's a Mei. They added other units. Which ones were they for the Pat tour? I think it was Haku. Yeah, I think it was the other Chinese gods last time. Leyland. But now we have Mei. But yeah, I do see heroine from this unit. Yeah, really, Kari. I think I was saying that a few weeks ago. Like maybe they're saving up money to, because I'm assuming they're gonna be the ones to pay, like Demon Slayer for the rights to run a collab. So that was my what I was hoping for, because the movie just started came out in JP, and it would have been a pretty cool collab to rerun. But who knows now? Because yeah, these things are a little, maybe not too broken, but you get them for free if you go to the events, which I don't assume anyone here is in Japan. But yeah, we should be getting that GFE with Rosetta. I think, well, I forget the exact date, but it should be very soon. Maybe mid-month. Maybe that's going to be the mid-month Super Godfest. The one with Rosetta. If I'm not mistaken. I could actually look it up. I should have a spreadsheet here with the date that it started with. Let me see. Yeah, the Tanabata Super Godfest. That's on the, yeah. Actually, should be maybe at the end of the month. Close to the end of the month. So not this mid-month Super Godfest. Probably the start of the next month, or the end of this month. Yes, let's see what else. So this is all the Gungho tour units. This is what's her face. I mean, we could translate. No, where's the translate button? But yeah, you have to spend like what is that, $50 in a single transaction to get this unit for free. I mean, this one equips. Yeah, unbindable. I guess for the Pad Cafe units that are bindable, it would help. Although I don't remember, does anyone scream that they want damage and unbind? I think there's a few units. Like Persephone comes to mind immediately. She's bindable and she can actually deal damage. Yeah, this is kind of whatever. But yeah, usually here they would mention collabs, but here they just mention one day we'll be sharing all the latest information about Path, as well as challenge projects. So please look forward to it. Usually they would include something here about future events or collabs. And the lack of that inclusion, I don't know. Sounds like we're not gonna get any collab announcement anytime soon. Well, Monarch, how many stones do you have? Because it kind of depends how much you can afford to roll. Because I believe Rosetta is gonna be at like 2%, and each roll is gonna cost you like 7 stones. Yeah, yeah. Each roll should cost 7 stones. So you need to do a lot of rolls. I think usually like the magic number is like 50. But let's aim for... You have more than enough. You could go for both maybe. Do you have a Phyllis actually too? Because I know some people actually miss out on her. Like you might have been able to get 2 Rosettas but no Phyllis. Yeah, you can exchange, so you have to roll. The only way to get a Rosetta from that Super Godfest will be by rolling, or you could buy the bundle, but I don't know if you want to do that. Okay, I mean, if you want to go on the safe side, I would probably go with Ideal, because she's much easier to get, and you could get a really good deal and roll all the mid rarities very early on, and then you could just keep on saving again. You have Phyllis for 2 years. Yeah. If you want to be very, very conservative with the stones, I would probably think Ideal is a much, much cheaper endeavor. I mean, that is if you don't care about power break. I do still prefer to play Rosetta, because I mean, overall she's also much easier to play with because you only match 3 dark combos as opposed to Rainbow. But yeah, I would probably say Ideal would be the better move if you want to save stones, because you get very lucky. I mean, you could also get lucky with Rosetta too, but she's on a really low pull rate, so it's like it's probably not gonna be very likely. At least with Ideal, every pull gets you one fodder closer to the exchange. I guess we could also look at the buffs now since I have this open. Oh, that sucks, Kenji. Are you gonna go for it? But yeah, you're gonna need a lot of stones. Do we know the full lineup? Well, there's some. I do have the image actually. I think there are some pantheons. Yeah, I don't know what the challenge project is. So it sounds like by including the word project, it sounds like we're not gonna get anything anytime soon. They're gonna be like, oh, we have an idea of what to do as a challenge, so look forward to it at any point in the near future or in the long-term future. I don't know, maybe next year. But yeah, let me see, where is the lineup? I'm pretty sure I had it somewhere. Let's see, Pat Cafe. Maybe I deleted it. Bartender's Bride, Contract, Ferries, Gundam Haikyuu, Pat Cafe, Pat Island. I could get the link actually. Okay, here we go. I thought I had a screenshot of this. But you could get the seven Rem draw. I mean, that's usually at like 0.1% chance. But yeah, there's Rosetta, there's Felis, there's Millie, which is the wood flower fairy. I forget her name. If that it starts with an M, might be Millie. Carnation. Then there's the new Maris, I think, the new flower fairy 6-star. It's not; those are not that exciting. But yeah, there's Enigma. There's all the Gregs, all the aggregates in different colors. There's Mercury, which is gonna be the new GFE, or like pseudo GFE, because it's also farmable. There's Jupiter. I mean, I'll send you the link if you want to look at it. But it's like a regular old Godfest with Rosetta. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. That sucks you didn't get one at all in 900. But yeah, that, with BGMs, that's usually the case. Things will get really, really expensive. Like my friend, he rolled, I think it was also like 700 stones going for Stella. Or a little more. And he didn't get a single copy too. It's pretty, it can get pretty crazy. Yeah, Kanji, you should be fine with Kurotobi. He's gonna get a small buff very soon. We could look into it now. No, this is not the buffs. But for Kurotobi, I think it's only a 1 billion cap rate increase. Yeah, adjustments are here. So yeah, now her leader skill got changed, so she only needs 6 Dark Orbs as a match to activate her leader skill. Before it was 8. So her making a column, like, she gives you enough if you're in 7x6. Yeah, that was my friend, yeah. During Gungho collab, I'm pretty sure he rolled on stream too. I mean, he didn't do all the rolls on stream, but he did roll a bunch, and yeah, he missed out on Stella, unfortunately. So yeah, leader skill change, which is not that significant because you want to go for BDPs every time. And I think you usually pair with what's-her-face, Milk. Let me see, her leader skill is also, I think it also requires like at least 6. Or it's a weird number like 8. Yeah, sometimes it gets really bad. Oh, this is my JP account. I was thinking of my NA account. So I can look at the current Milk. I guess I'll check it out on here. Let's see, what's Milk's leader skill? Because usually these two get paired together. Nell and Milk. But Milk requires 8 Dark Corps, yeah. So you still need to match at least those 8. Unless you go for double Nell. I don't know why you would, maybe. I mean, she gives you 3 combos. She does have Fu. I guess you could do that. Yeah, Relicario. The Dark Team that I'm using, it's also all of those units that you need, like the leader and those 2 helper guys. I mean, the 2 sub guys, the 2 first subs. Those are rem only, and you could get very unlucky with that too. Even though the pull rate is like close to 4%, I think it's like 3.8 for both, like, all of those. You get pretty unlucky also. So it sounds like you have Cecilia maybe and Patty maybe, because yeah, Labrel is kind of crucial. Oh, Milk is Kalua and Milk from is the MP unit for Pat Cafe, and she is also a bartender. Let's see. I was looking at her leader skill off stream, but let me show it so people know what I'm talking about. But yeah, usually you pair Nell and Milk together. And then Milk requires 8 Link Dark Corps. They changed Nell to be only require 6, but you still need 8 to activate Milk. Because she also has the damage reduction. Yeah, Milk enhances the badge. Let's see. And then her active skill got changed. I think it's, yeah, they increased the cap rate by 1 billion. It used to be 12 billion, now it's 13 billion, which is, I guess, on par with Rosetta now. But yeah, this is about the norm now. 12, 13 billion damage cap breaks for the whole team. That's about the norm. Yomi got changed, their leader skill. It reduces damage by 81%. They're still not an exciting unit. Active skill didn't change at all. Let's see, Kurotobi, only the cap rate got increased to 13 billion, up from 12. Which is, again, he's still really strong, but it doesn't drastically change a lot. It's still one of the best leaders in the game. I'm not trying to undersell him. For the 1 billion cap rate, it's really nothing, really. Let's see, and then Kamimasubi, I saw she did get a decent buff, because now she creates 9 Dark Corps. A lot of the Pat Cafe units were a little awkward, because they only created a few Dark Corps, like Nell. She only creates at most 6 Dark Corps, at least. With Kamimasubi, she makes 9 now. Oh, and hello, Karkite. I did almost delete you as a friend, because I saw you haven't logged in a few days one time. But then it was the last day to decide on a best friend. I'm like, who do I know is a whale, or who do I recognize? And your name was the only one, and that was not already best friended. Have a yeah, the Bar Mineral Dragon, usually that's only for farming Monarch, I think. I've been using that dragon too on a farming thing with what's his face, to farm Pat Island, Zerog. But yeah, that unit is really good for farming, because it gives you a 30 billion cap break, and I mean the corps are maybe not necessary. Oh, this is my NA account, what am I doing? Yeah, like I'm using this thing to farm Pat Island Zerog. And yeah, Bar Dragon is useful. I would recommend getting at least one whenever we get the event. Should be later this month. Let's see. Let's get through the buffs again. Yeah, that's also a little awkward with Kamiyasubi. they only she only gives you the auto heal effect. She doesn't have any haste, any delay. So those would have been very useful. Because yeah, it's a little awkward because a lot of the units have a high skill boost need, and Nell and Milk are not doing anything. And then also Kamimasubi if you do decide to add her. But yeah, she doesn't seem that impressive now that she makes 9 Dark Orbs. Like, she's not a bad system, because yeah, 2-turn cooldown, you could just run 2 of them. But yeah, like Bitches also said, she doesn't overwrite orbs, so things could be very dicey. Let's say then Mikage. Yeah, the cooldown got reduced by 1 for Mikage, which is still very situational. I guess it's not that bad, because you're like reapplying the roulette and the time buff every 3 turns. That's a little better. Also, the cap break usually obviously helps. But yeah, still kind of unimpressive, really. And then Suo got the same treatment. Like, he was 4-turn cooldown looping shield. Now he's like more than looping by 1 turn, because now it's 3-turn cooldown. Also with the cap break. But yeah, useful. I still haven't seen him actually being used in in an endgame dungeon. But I do like him overall. I just don't see where to use him. Probably a rainbow team if I had to actually use him. Let's see, Patty also got her cooldown reduced. So it's 5, now it's 4. That's still better, but she's still not as good as Mimosa in my opinion. Which we're gonna get from Bartender Sue sometime soon. Let's see. Okay, Milk. Oh, did her leader skill also get changed? Let's see. Does she still require 8 Dark Orbs? She still requires 8 Dark Orbs. So she doesn't even match with Nell, which is what I would expect them to do. But yeah, 90 X attack, 3 combos, 10 million Fua. What did they change here? 81. Oh, damage reduction by 81% instead of 80. And the active skill didn't change. Yeah, very minimal buffs. This is why I was saying earlier, like, I would prefer them to actually run some of the other neglected first party machines like RS, Mystics, and Orchestra. Because you can't really buff these units all that much. Like, if you had done Kuratobi to 15 billion, that would have been pretty crazy. Like, giving him more damage, I don't know. Can he even fit any more damage? Because, yeah, the Awakenings a lot of times you can't condense or get rid of. Like, here, you would only... I guess you could change the 3-color attribute to something else, like a Sensi Plus. But then you also do lose the gimmick of him being a 3-attribute leader. Yeah, Corazon is still strong, but it has definitely fallen out of fashion. Because a lot of times, this is also a thing that I didn't like while playing. On top of it being a little boring, you have to time your cleric and stuff. Yeah, maybe, but people are gonna get bored so quickly. I know it takes time to come up with the arc, because yeah, ever since they announced they were gonna make Pat Cafe, like the time between the release and the announcement, it was like 6 months, a little over 6 months, I think. So it sounds like drawing art takes a long time for them. But if they're not gonna have any collabs, they have to pad the like schedule and lineup for upcoming collabs like somehow, because people are gonna lose a lot of interest very quickly. I mean, yeah, with 2 Kageyamas, you have 2 other haste units, so like at least 50% of the time you have to be aware. And to stall, you can't really stall all that much if your orb generation is if you need the haste to activate the regeneration, because then you have to do Hinata twice. Well, Hinata then haste, then Hinata again to get the regeneration. It depends. There is some dancing around needed. That's kind of why I kind of like don't like about it, but it is manageable, definitely. Yeah, that's something I did too. Usually, I would activate what I thought was 3 active skills, but then I do no damage, and then I just sit there wondering how come, what happened? Did I lose a combo? Did I do whatever? But yeah, I feel you. That's why I don't really play it, even though I do have the team. Let's see. So those were the buffs to Path Cafe, which again, not too consequential. Kamimasubi probably got one of the better buffs, but that's not really saying much. I don't know if people are gonna actually end up using her now that she makes 9 Dark Orbs. Because yeah, the Nell leader skill change don't really care. The cap breaks are kind of unimpressive. I mean, you can still make Rosetta work. It just, I think a lot of people complain that maybe she's not as bulky. Oh, you know what? Where she doesn't excel is when there's a lot of unmatchables. That is something I actually face in JP when like dealing with the level EXs. Because Kurasano team, because yeah, I think this month, whenever we get it next week, level X, that's gonna have a lot of dark unmatchable, and you're gonna need a low cooldown cleric. I mean, I think you would have to go with 2 Nells, maybe. Although you still... Yeah, she does damage absorption, right? Nell, that's usually her thing. Kamimasubi would do... She only does Orb Gen. Oh, she doesn't do a damage... Yeah, oh, her first active skill does that. I mean, is Kamimasubi... She... Well... Is it Nell? Yeah, Nell does the cap break. It's for Dark Attribute, right? Yeah, it is. But yeah, that's a lot of Origin. It really sucks that Nell doesn't handle any absorption or any other mechanic. Because of her first stage active skill does that, so... But if there's a void buff, that's just gonna get rid of it. But yeah, who's gonna need Kamimasubi? Now that you can use two match PDPs, I still think it's not that impressive, but it is... I mean, I think Kamimasubi should have come out with 9 Dark Orb generation from the get-go. And she still... I don't know if she would have seen any use still. Any new IPs? Yeah, for the longest time, I wanted ReZero and Freeren to come to Pan. There's another game called I think Monster Strike. They don't exist in NA. I think they did at some point had a English version, but they shut down. But usually people on Twitter and JP, they compare the 2 games, Path and Monster Strike. And that one has a better track record with like timely anime collabs. And I think recently they have a Freeren one, I think. Was it Freeren or some other anime that I like? But I think it was Apothecary Diaries too. But yeah, honestly, those are 3 like anime that I would like to see in Path. Even though maybe Apothecary Diaries wouldn't really fit. I mean, these are maids. Apothecary Diaries is not like a fighting anime where people have like, you know, you would consider them to do a lot of damage. 10C to be attackers or whatever. I guess it doesn't matter if it's like a shonen or anything like that. But yeah, I think on the top of my list will be ReZero, then Freeren, and then Apothecary, just because that happened in Monster Strike. Let's see, where do we go now? So we went over the buffs, went over the stream, which should happen next week, which it doesn't bode well for third-party collabs in any server for the near future. Let's see. I guess I could do my rolls now. Actually, let me do my fishing first. Let me jump on my JP account. I have a few rolls. Let's see. What is this? Clear reward for what? Oh, for Pad Island also. Let me do it. Oh, front stuff would be really good, honestly. Maybe all the units would look a little generic. Well, the knights and stuff, like the actual player. Yeah, there's a lot of things you could do with the bosses. Yeah, I do agree. Yeah. Oh, this is a dupe already. Bakugan, I'm not familiar with that. Konosuba, I think I know. I know that the anime, and I haven't watched it, but I just remember it. I just recognize the name. Not too familiar. Let's see, another Pad Island roll. I don't think these are. Yeah, this is a normal roll. It's not a high rarity roll. I mean, I could get lucky. Yeah, it's definitely been picking up as of late. Oh, this is at least a new unit, Minerva. Haven't seen much of her being used. I think she does get used with melee as a leader, but I'm not gonna go for that leader because I don't want to roll in Pad Island. But at least I got a new unit. Let's see, another Pad Island roll. High rarity, but a lot of these people are pretty old, outdated. Okay, another new unit. At least I'm getting new stuff. What do you do? Kushinare Hime. What? Recovery, move time, attack power of everyone is doubled. Reduce damage. Okay, looping shield. I'm pretty sure this is looping. I mean, 7 turns is a little on the high side, but it's not too bad. It is wood, but so I'm probably not gonna use this at all. But she does have a bunch of utility. No SBR, which is maybe a little scary. I think, is it Frey? I think she doesn't have SBR. Maybe. But this is usually not that big of a deal. No SBR. Because you could also fix that through equips. Okay, the equip looks interesting. Active skill. Boys damage for 2 turns. 6 combos are added, and enhance orb skyfall for 2 turns also. It adds bulk, SBR, OEs. These could come in handy maybe. I mean, these are good for Mercury and Jupiter already. It's not bad. Record of Ragnar, is that the one where the main character time travels and he's fighting dragons? I think is that what I'm thinking of? Let me see. Let me search it up. Because I did watch it and I did like it at the beginning. Then I got kind of like, no, this is something else. Oh, Lubu shows up. I mean, a lot of pad units could show up here too. Because yeah, I'm already seeing Lubu. I'm seeing Thor. They could have the pad units cosplaying the actual anime units too. But knowing Gungho, they would probably just copy art from like the official art and just put it in pad. And then I reached rank 1100. I don't know what. I want from this. I don't know the lineup, but most likely it's gonna be something not that useful. A GFE that's not probably useful. I already have an email on this account, but anything new would be welcome. Let's see. Oh, another Arc Bursa. That's really good. More equips. I could always use more equips. Hello, Luxer. It's not. I'll move on to NA in a little bit. But yeah, really good free roll. I already have 2 of this for my 2 Rosetas that I have on this account, and could always have more. Let's see. And I've been saving my hourglasses. I could also do quests for free rolls, but I think I'll do that later, maybe. But yeah, let me do my fishing with all of the hourglasses that I have. See if I get a roll. I'm on the second page. So last time I thought there was only 1 page, but it turns out there's 2 pages with the loot. So I already cleared the first one. The second page here is a little similar. Things are not that rare because on the first one you could get aggregate, like all of the color aggregates, gems. This one has a little less stones, I think, but it also has 2 rolls, and I got 1 roll. It wasn't that exciting. And then this roll is high rarity, but I haven't gotten it. And I might use all of my hourglasses and see if I can get it on stream. Because I think actually this morning is when I got the free roll for the other machine, but it wasn't anything exciting. Yeah, and the third page doesn't have any rolls. Because once you clear the third page, you'll get the same page, like the same third page. It is good for some resources, but if you've been playing for a while, you probably won't care. Because it doesn't have any rare gems, I don't think. I mean, Kenji, if you want to bother farming, honestly, I farmed it on my JP account. I have never used Nell, the free Nell. But yeah, usually when you get the free roll, you only get the free roll, but you also get like an orange glow. So let's see. Usually the common one is blue and green. Yeah, like this saves you some farming. This is from what, the SN3? Probably not gonna get enough to make an exchange, but if they keep running this sort of like event for every RAM or every seasonal, you might be able to exchange for one of the pseudo GFEs at some point without clearing the endgame dungeon. Another blue. At least I got a stone. And then Neptune. More blue. Come on, just give me the roll. Tamajas and gems, yeah. Nothing rare. Oh, congrats, sir. I just read your message. But yeah, getting both teams is really, really cool. They're both pretty strong. Honestly, if I had to choose, I would probably want to just get a Kuro team because I like TPAs. But obviously Ideal is considered to be the stronger team. Yeah, we'll definitely get it, Kanji. I don't see why it wouldn't come to NA. We just gotta wait for Pat Island, which is usually in October, I think. Maybe they'll push it a little bit earlier because it lasts for a whole month. Because usually in NA we get... like, Pat Island ends, and there's like a week, and then Halloween starts. So maybe we'll get it a little bit early in NA, just so it doesn't overlap with Halloween. Because I don't know if they're gonna make Halloween also last a whole month. Probably not. But I'm thinking seasonals, they might do this going forward now. Like, make them last the whole month. especially because they're running out of content. They don't have any third-party events, any collabs to do like runs. Oh, we got a roll. Now let's see. Something new. Something strong, please. At least a strong equip. I'd be happy with that. Oh, it's Elaine. No, he's not that new. I mean, she's not that new. I guess at least there's this. 3 team HP equipped, 2 skill boosts, some Muis. Not really excited for this. Yeah, Gundam would be good, but I think that would probably happen early next year in JP, and then 2 months later in NA. Because even though in NA this is considered like an in-house event, I don't think they're gonna run it without a JP rerun. I mean, honestly, that's it. I could just stop here because nothing else exciting is come out of this. But I do have a bunch. I might as well do them. Yeah, just resources. But yeah, once I'm done, I'll be doing... I'm only gonna do a multi on my main account for... just for like some Pat Island fodder, really. Not fodder, just equips. Maybe I'll get something useful. Maybe I'll get an ideal. Because I am planning to roll more in bartenders, and there is a team with bartender Alexander, and you often pair with mate ideal, and I could maybe get a mate ideal to self pair. Maybe also get a labral, but I'm only gonna do 5 pole, so I don't really have any high hopes. But let's see what I get. Oh really? Wasn't the last one because of that? Or was there even another game? Oh, that's it. Yeah. But yeah, if I look at my rolls, nothing exciting came out of that. Like, yeah, I got these. I mean, from the fishing minigame, I got this morning. And then nothing else that exciting. There is that team with Claudia. You run through 3 Claudia. I could actually maybe farm enough MP. But you need 3 of this, and you need to... I would need to roll enough to actually exchange for Minuet and Shaolin. Where's Shaolin? But yeah, usually the team is 2 Shaolins, leader, helper, 3 Claudias, and then either Metatron or the BGM, the new BGM for this, which is Chakil and Madhu. Or people run, I already said Metatron. I think there's some other collect people could run. But usually, yeah, that one is L's. Hopefully some damage, maybe some utility. Ending for Omnion, kind of like, you mean on mates? Not, I don't think so. Yeah, there's not really anything that screams either of those. I mean, for Rosetta, there is Nephthys, not Nephthys, Persephone. But if you have something better, like either if you have the Muscari and Halloween Kiori pair up, you don't really need that unit. Yeah, let's see. I think actually I have a free roll, at least one free roll. Yeah, so there was one up there. Oh, I could also do the rank rolls, which are also not exciting, but might as well do them. Yeah, Isis isn't too bad. But I mean, she's kind of restricted to teams that can match light and water orbs because of the L's. If you're gonna use them for assist recovery. But yeah, Isis isn't too bad also. Yeah, these are... I don't think you get anything good until like the 800 rank roll maybe. As in GFEs. Yeah, these are not exciting. 700. Yeah, did anyone get anything good out of these? I'm really hoping for an Enigma. I think Enigma shows up on the 1100 one, hopefully. I would really want one Enigma. Because he keeps eluding me. I don't have a single one on my NA accounts. Oh yeah, welcome Tanner. Okay, 7-star GFE. Is it guaranteed from this machine? I don't know. But it is at least fodder. Yeah, 800. Yeah, 5. Yeah, you kind of just want fodder out of these. Like, yeah, the 7 magic stone fodder. I mean, 7-star GFE fodder is always good. But yeah, Athena and now what's her name? The wood lady that I just got. Those are at least common fodder for a bunch of stuff. Well, yeah, that's crazy. You have 5. I have none. I rolled a lot during the Rosetta Super Godfest. Even after getting 3 Rosettas, I kept rolling because I wanted the Enigma. Okay, more GFEs fodder. Yeah, 5 Enigma. Yeah, I gotcha. Let's see, 1100. Oh, you have the lineup. Let me see. Is Enigma here? Oh, you got a temple, you mean? Oh, the A roll. Sorry. I think last time I also got one of the Emtras, but everything was kind of garbage from there. Because you could get a bunch of 6-star GFEs, which are obviously not as good as 7 stars, because usually a lot of the trades are 7-star only. But I got Shirius. I mean, did you get any good GFEs, Duxer? I mean, you got Camilla. That's a really good one to have dupes of. If that were me, that would be the only unit I would be happy for. But yeah, all fodder. Well, I did see that team. Well, I saw screenshots of it. I don't know how it actually plays. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, because yeah, double Hinata, you pop 2 Hinatas every turn, plus Claudia. But who's the last unit? Because you need Cleric, and you need damage absorption. It sounds like it's very easy to die. And for Contract, explicitly, there's a bunch of Dark Absorbs. Oh, there's a few at least. Because if you don't have a damage absorption, I don't remember who the last sub is. But yeah, I know Nell is probably going to be very dangerous. Because Nell, she first does damage absorption. If you don't have damage absorption, then you're going to need dark absorption. Oh, made Isis? Oh, yeah, probably, yeah, low cooldown. That makes sense. Because yeah, the Cleric is not needed a lot. I think there's 1, 2... I think there's only 2 floors where you need the Cleric. So I see that. But yeah, it is very... It's a silly team. But it does make sense because Claudia does give you 2 dark combos also. On top of the 2 water combos. Yeah, I think that's a common complaint. Because yeah, they should really... I don't know, spice up the lower memorial rolls. This is new. Is this new? I guess it's at least new, but this could have been Enigma. It's a dragon. It's a new GFE. This could have been Enigma. Now I'm upset that it's not Enigma, even though it's new. And Monarch, yeah, it kind of depends. To be on the safe side, I would just go with lab roll ideal instead of double ideal, because with ideal, double ideal, you're gonna die to 100% gravity. or is it 150%? Because it's what, 2%? Yeah, you're gonna die to 150% gravity. And those are common in some dungeons. Like, there's usually higher, but the bare minimum, I mean, you can't even survive at 150% gravity. Nice equip? I guess maybe for ideal, if you're gonna bother part breaking, which a lot of people don't. Because this is okay damage, bulk, and skill boost. Let's see. Let me do my alt, the memorial rolls. But yeah, they should definitely spice up the memorial rolls for the lower ranks. Maybe completely get rid of Pantheons and then just choose some of the older GFEs for the lower ranks. That would be more exciting for newer players. And obviously for players that are like 1300 rank also, maybe better fodder to exchange in collabs or events. Let's see. So we're starting with garbage. Nothing's gonna be exciting until like 800. Yeah, like I think as of late, I don't think there's been like a strong ordeal unit. Because I'm looking at all of these Pantheons, I don't think there's anything interesting. They have done that before. I don't know why they didn't do, did they not do it this time around for these resets? I forgot when they did it, but they did it maybe last year or 2 years ago. Okay, is he a 6-star or 2, 4, 6, 7? Oh, he's a 6-star actually. Bino, yeah, I wouldn't consider them strong. Actually, I don't think I've even bothered ordealing 1U. I did Noah because of a quest. But yeah, I haven't really used them because I have like Binoa. I'm assuming you mean the regular Noah, right? Because Binoa doesn't have an ordeal. Right? I think, yeah. I don't think I've seen it again. I thought maybe they were gonna reset again with the 11-player reset. How come they... What was the reason they did it? I don't remember. Let's see. Okay, more Selene is good. I'm probably gonna maybe use some Olets. Because there's some... to farm Path Island, to farm all of those hourglasses, there's a few builds that use a bunch of these. Like maybe they use 3 of these, and I haven't had they used to use Olets, but this will be an use for them, I guess. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know, but I think I've only seen it one time in the time that I've been playing. But yeah, more Selene is always good. But yeah, the reason why a lot of people are using that equip for Path Island farming is A, you get the rainbow medals to exchange for the hourglasses, and also there's a chance for a 3k MP unit to drop. So a lot of people are stacking dungeon boosts and farming in that dungeon. I mean, you saw my box on my JP account, and I got a good amount of MP out of it. So much so that I could get the Claudia team if I decide to roll a lot in the Path Island machine to exchange for Minuet, but probably not going to do it. I don't know. I'll see after the stream. Did they? I don't remember. I mean, if anyone knows for sure, let us know. Oh, this is just the memorial rolls, White Wall. So these are free. I'm not rolling for anything. The animated witches. I mean, is that before I started playing? Because they've been on for a while. I don't know. Oh, this is... Okay, I don't have this. This isn't too bad. All of these equips, at least. This is what... Yeah, 3 dungeon boosts, 2 skill, 2 team HPs, I guess. Yeah, I don't even think I have one of these on my main account. This is my alt. I guess, okay. So this is the last stamp roll. I'm not gonna roll on my alt. I'm gonna keep saving my stones. Oh, it's a gold egg. And it's a Haku, one of the most useless units here. Yeah, I don't know if... I'm pretty sure I played after those units were on for a while, like live on the game, I think. So maybe there's been 2 resets, maybe? Alright, let me do my free roll on my main account. This is where I want to get some, maybe Labrel, Cecilia, because I'm gonna be rolling for a bartender, so I'm hoping I get Alexander, and then I could also pair up with Made Ideal. It's a strong rainbow team. Yeah, Sena was one of the first leaders I started playing with, because when I started playing with was soon after the JJK run in NA, and at the time I think Pat Island wasn't going. So I'm pretty sure I rolled a Pat Island Planar, and she's fire and wood match leader. So I'm pretty sure I paired with Sena. And that did carry me a long way, early on at least. Okay, that was one roll. Let me do a multi. See if I get anything good, but I don't have any high hopes, because a lot of the goldies are garbage. Even a lot of the high rarities are garbage. I don't really care for. I mainly just want to get Labrel, Cecilia, like I mentioned. Maybe Made Ideal, Kurotobi would be good too. But honestly, I don't think I'll be rolling enough to get a whole team out of those. Because if I roll Kurotobi, I would still need either another Kurotobi or Gene Tonic, and then all of the other subs. I think I have an ISIS, but let's see. Come on, Labrel, Cecilia. Those are my main priority, because those are mid rarity. You can only get them from the RAM. Oh, Sena. Did I get 2? At least I have 2. So I can swipe some content with her. And I think she can even tackle the level EX that we'll be getting next week. It's not that one is not a swipe, because I have the video saved somewhere, and I'm pretty sure I was skimming through it, and you match boxes at some points, like hard L's here and there. But at least I got 2, so I can actually self pair. Lucifer, don't care much for you. Let's see. I don't care for you, Outbreak. It is a decent wood BDP leader, but I'm not really interested in this. And the last one is gonna be Sena, because we saw it already. This is garbage too. Yeah, I have Kenma. That's why I wanted 2 Senas, so I can just self-pair. I mean, at least I got 2 Senas, but I'm probably done with this then. Let's see, Duxer. I mean, am I missing any? Oh, do you mean like, yeah, I know some people have a bot that could like paste the YouTube comments onto the Twitch chat, but I don't have that. But yeah, they are on screen on the same chat, and there's a little icon, either YouTube or Twitch, if you want to see where the chat is coming from. That is crazy, this Vester, yeah. I've seen a lot of people complain, because yeah, a lot of people are blaming round 1. Because that's been ongoing for, what, 2 months already? 3 months? And there's no signs of any collapse anytime soon. It is crazy you would even take Ultraman at this point. Yeah, the Ultraman, it is low. No, I do have, I think I did a multi early on. Let me show all of my rolls. Well, I have a bunch of Zeus and Heras here. But yeah, nothing exciting. Even back then. I guess Isis is good. But everything else I'm not I'm not hyped for. I have 2 Kamis. I could loop them, but probably not. But yeah, Tanner, yeah, Ideal is even more broken, but it does require more work. Because if I remember correctly, Geno is you need at least 4 to match 4 attributes. With Ideal, you need to match at least 5. But yeah, I guess. Hold on. Someone did ask about Sena teams. Let me see. I see you loud and clear, Luxer. We can also see your chat on screen too. Let's see. I do have a playlist for Sena teams, and this playlist has clears for level X and like a level 10. I think it's this month's, but let me see. Where's Sena? Sena. Like, here's a playlist with Sena. Where's level X? Yeah, level X is the second to last video. There might be another level X, maybe clear. But this one, Sena teams usually require a bunch of high Q units. Did I even keep any? Sort by attribute. Like, I'm looking at one team and it has 2 of one guy I don't have. Let me see. Yeah, one Sena team has 2 of this guy, which I only have 1. Let's see what else. I guess it depends on the content. But yeah, the second to last video, the 5th video, is the level EX. And then the last video is a level 10, which is this month's. Oh no, this is the JP's. This is the level 10 in JP right now. But yeah, you pair 2 Senas. You use Twine Fairy. You use this unit as your cap breaker, I believe, and auto healer. No, just looping shield and cap breaker. So that's 1 sub. For this team specifically, level 10. Not core. Leyland. They're also using Leyland as your cleric. They are also using, what's her name? Tayo-chan. I'm pretty sure I have one. They're also running this thing as another cleric. It is low cooldown, but I'm sure there's a reason. This is a level 10 swiping team. And they're also using a Gundam unit. I think that's the MP unit. Fiadrak? They are using the pre-Evo version. Yeah, I think for some teams I have seen Gokrex. Oh, that is true, because in 7x6 she would make a central row of heals. But yeah, they might need it because, yeah, Sena doesn't have any Fua on her later skill. Let's see, let me catch up on... Wait, did I miss a message? Oh no, Morag, yeah, I did upload a video in Japanese because that's the ongoing title in JP at the moment. And I was thinking a lot of people in NA probably they don't really have any use for that type of clear video, especially because we don't have the units at all in NA right now. So I decided to upload the video with the Japanese title to like maybe get some Japanese viewers, see if it helps. But yeah, I have gotten some Japanese viewers, but obviously they're not gonna stick around because there's a lot more popular JP content creators that they can go to, and most of my content is gonna be in English. But yeah, my plan was like just to change the title whenever we get change the title of the video whenever we get that challenge in NA. Because yeah, at the moment it doesn't apply for anyone. Because that dungeon is only a one-off. It's not gonna be like a new technical or anything. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't cut it in JP. There's so much competition out there, and they upload right away. No, I don't know any Japanese, so that would be very difficult. But yeah, I haven't tried the teams. I do have a Kenma, I think. Yeah, at least I have one. But yeah, that skill boost requirement is pretty high. I haven't looked into the specifics of it, but that is something I'll probably do now that I have two Seinas at some point. Yeah, but it does suck I didn't get Labrel or any other unit for the Rainbow team. But yeah, Leona was one of the other units that they were running in that team. For level 10. I'm pretty sure there's more level 10 and maybe another level EX clear somewhere out there. I can look for it some other time. Oh yeah, the fourth video is the current level 10 on the playlist. But yeah, they are pairing with Kenma. They're also using Haibara. Yeah, Haibara. Also Liliana. Liana, yeah. I guess she's very commonly used with Seina. Looping Shield and Cap Breaker. And they're also running this Gundam unit. What is this? 1220X? Oh, I guess it sucks that this guy is main dark attribute in NA. Even though for Rosetta, it's much better that he's main dark attribute. But for Seina teams, I guess this change does kind of suck. That he's not main dark attribute, main fire attribute. But yeah, maybe I'll look into using her for maybe for the level EX whenever we get it. No, Liana, you can purchase her again for MP because she was the MP unit for the Rosetta Super Godfest, and whenever we get that Super Godfest with Rosetta again, you're gonna be able to buy her for MP again. So if you do have those two Seinas, if you have all the other subs, maybe consider purchasing that MP unit, which should be probably early next month or at the end of this month. Let's see. See, I looked at Path Cafe, the buffs, did a few rolls. I mean, do I want to exchange for at least one main ideal in case I get the Alexander team? Because then I would be able to pair with a friend, Labrel or something, if I ever decide to play a Rainbow team again. yeah, I wouldn't definitely care for what's your face. Hermei for Adali. Don't care for Natsuro either. Kinda don't care for you either. Might need more fodder. If I even want to go for this. Definitely not enough fodder for Nell. Yeah, I mean, those teams are very specific usually. I mean, very optimized and built for whatever team, but it would be nice to have that unit for Sena. Because I have seen Sena in using other content for like seasonal farming, for like token farming. So it just I would probably want to get that if you have the MP. Kinda don't want to roll more in this to get enough fodder for ideal. I don't want to get enough for Nell either. Do I want to buy the MP unit milk just for the equip? Like the equip is solid 10C. It's a haste, but maybe the T is not that appealing, honestly, for me. But it does void damage absorption for 5 turns. That could come in pretty handy, honestly. Yeah, those was really bad. I don't want to roll anymore. I didn't want to roll at all. But just because there's nothing exciting coming up, at least that we know of, kinda don't want to... I kind of felt like I could spend a few rolls here, maybe get ideal. Because like I mentioned, that team with Alexander is seeing a lot of use, actually. Like in the contract title. And they do clear pretty fast. Like even faster than a triple made ideal team. I mean, yeah, she's still solid as a base unit. Usually you would prefer to run 2 to loop the effects, but I've seen some teams that only run 1 of her. It does suck that she's bindable. But yeah, those golden eggs are definitely a turnoff. Yeah, it should happen in like 2 months, there one. So you have time to amass more stones if you do want to go for Kurotobi. Oh, congrats on the Kuro, yeah. I would have liked to gotten like 1, but then I would need Gene Tonic or another Kuro, and that seems very unlikely. And I don't want to spend any stones really. Any of the bar teams help any current top meta teams? I mean, I mentioned that. I mean, I could maybe show a team. Probably have a team saved here. Let's see. I'm gonna open Twitter because I have them bookmarked, I think. But the one that stuck out the most that improves current meta teams is that double Alexander team with made ideal. Let's see if I have one. Oh look, this is a level 10 team for the October NA's October level 10. But yeah, Kenma, double Sora. This is a bartending unit. The one with the wood sub attribute. But yeah, double Sena. There's instructions there. So yeah, you could definitely get some use out of Sena. Bellini? No, Bellini is the orb generator. This is the cleric, I think. Don't remember their name, but I've been looking at them recently because I'm getting ready for the bartender review video. But yeah, this is the cleric and cap breaker, looping cap breaker. I'm pretty sure he's a much better team because he has a higher damage output Monarch, the double Alexander team. I'm looking for one. Let's see. I don't think I bookmarked any of them actually. But let me just look up contract title on here. I'm pretty sure there's some pretty speedy clears for double mate ideal. I mean, double Alexander with mate ideal. Like, for example, this is one. I mean, a lot of people here are not trying to speed run, but if they're taking like a casual stroll through the latest title in JP, the contract title, which is honestly also not that difficult. But just for reference, this triple mate ideal team took 22 minutes, 32 seconds. 37 turns. Let me look for a double Alexander team. Let's see, this is not double Alexander. Like, I'm looking at another triple mate ideal team. This one's 24 minutes. So that's like the ballpark for a triple mate ideal team. But when you look at the one with double Alexander mate ideal, this one is 17 minutes. I actually seen one of them that's like 13 minutes or 14 minutes. But yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to get like Lateral and Cecilia, because then I could just pair with a friend, mate ideal. And yeah, the turns to clear is also 32 turns. The other triple mate ideal teams were like 37 turns, 40 turns. But it seems like this is a much better upgrade, because Alexander gives you a larger cap break. So 2 out of the 3 turns you're gonna have a much higher, not that much higher, but it's still higher damage output. No, thank you for watching, Monarch. Let's see. Oh, my friend also has a few roles. Oh, and you're sharing your roles, Duxer. Let me check in a little bit. And yeah, Ideal is still very highly rated. It's still one of the top tier leaders. Let's see. So while I set up my friend's stream, I'm gonna look at Duxer's roles too. This is the wrong image. Okay, gonna set up my friend's stream. Let's look at Duxer. You have 2 made ideals. You have an L, so that's good. You have the whole batch. 3 made gin tonics. It's very nutty. 1 Kuro. So at least you can pair with pair with another Kuro friend. And you at least have two laterals. That's good. Pretty good sub to have for rainbow teams or leader. Let's see, what else did you roll? I mean, you have Cecilia also. Yeah, not that bad, but I mean, you did roll a bunch. Did you exchange for anything, Duxer? Halloween Nell on Kuro? What does she do there? Because she's also a looping Capbreaker. I mean, does she provide anything that irreplaceable, Eddie Ryan? Because she does damage cap break to dark attribute. Like, double Kuro already does the cap break. She changes the column to dark and heal. I guess she destroys the shield. What's damage absorption, damage cap break? Wait, are you talking about maybe some other unit? Because oh, Halloween Nell. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant Maid Nell. I was like, she kind of doesn't go. But yeah, that is a good option. Also for Rosetta, because Rosetta doesn't have an out for recovery debuffs. So I have recommended that in the past when it comes to like recovery voiding recovery, I guess. But yeah, sorry, I was confusing them two. Let me see. Okay, 400 stones isn't too bad. Doesn't seem that bad for the price, Luxor. Oh, more. I still have it. Let me show you. On Cecilia. Oh, I think this is bartending ideal. It's not that bad. I was looking at it earlier. I think it's like 2 skill boosts, 5 color attribute match, some team HP. The active skill is not that good. But ideal, Cecilia has an Evo active skill, so you don't really use you don't overcharge it at all. It's just for the damage, skill boost, and team HPs. But yeah, Mimosa has, I'm pretty sure this is Oikawa. Double Amage and then Florentia on ideal, and Lateral has Magneto, which is what, 3 skill boosts, team HP, OEs. Alright, let's see. Let me show your stream. I haven't put it up. Oh, this is crop now. I don't know what happened with Discord. We can see your stream now. No, nice, Zuxer. It's always exciting getting the cookie cutter teams. Now let's see. Good free roll, I think. What is this? Alright, Patty. She's getting buff, but I think she's still not as strong as Mimosa. Oh, Kenji, you were asking. The green guy is bartender Alexander, and I wanted to exchange for 1 made ideal because I'm gonna be rolling bartenders. So I'm like trying to prepare ahead, because then I will be able to assemble that team that I show. That's still a really strong rainbow team that doesn't require me to get 3 made ideals. So that's why I maybe wanted to exchange for 1 made made ideal, just in case I wanted to self-pair or in case I don't get Labral. But neither of, I didn't get made Labral. So I would maybe want to exchange for an Ordeal, keep saying Ordeal, made ideal to maybe pair with the Labral friend, and then, I don't know. I would also need to get made Cecilia, which I didn't. So I don't even know if I'll exchange for made ideal anymore. We can only hope this better. But did you see their announcement for the stream doesn't mention any collabs. So who knows if we're gonna get any collabs anytime soon. But I would definitely, if they announce that, bartenders probably would happen in NA, probably towards the end of the month. So I'll definitely know. If Train is coming, I'll probably maybe save. But it sucks. They only mention a collaboration project, no, a challenge project. I don't even know what that means. That was their teaser for the stream. Alright, some 7-star GFEs for my friend. Alright, I think you're also hoping for Enigma, right? from this machine. Come on, Enigma. Dragon Trio. Pretty useless nowadays. Well, the water equip isn't too bad. There's like tape, team HP. Not that special anymore, but it's still decent. Alright, you also have some free rolls here. Let's see them. Yeah, it might not be that bad of an idea, Kenji, if you do have a lot of fodder. I'm excited for bartenders, so that's what I'm mostly gonna be using my stones on. But yeah, maybe some people here are not too excited about it. I like Violet Fez, the team that I have on my screen there on the corner. It's not a bad light and dark row team, and I kind of like it. So that's what I'm hoping to get for bartenders, on top of maybe Alexander and a bunch of other units here. Yeah, nothing that good, unfortunately. Yeah, Maid Haggle is pretty useless. Rip. Let's see, my friend here. Yeah, he only rolled two of the most useless units in the collab, unfortunately. Rimwe and Natsuru. Yeah, then maybe don't do it, Kenji. If you don't have the fodder, don't do it. Because you already have Cecilia, you have made lab roll. You could always, if you're gonna roll in that bartender RAM, you could always just pair with a friend made ideal. Yeah, kind of garbage. May. I don't even think she's useful as fodder for Minuet. This thing, I don't even think it's useless either. Useful. Oh, she's useful for that. At least, maybe. And the first unit there. So some really old Padala units are at least useful to get that exchange if you do plan to get it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that unit or Natsuru. And honestly, I mean, it depends, but you could just get rid of a bunch of units, like I mentioned, like I was planning to. And that list would include Ryume, Natsuru, Hermei, like off the top of my head, like people that I don't even want to keep a single copy of. Because I feel like I get much more better value getting that made ideal, maybe. Let's see, and you're also gonna do a multi? Nah, let's see. Best of luck. I'm assuming you also want the same things that I do, but maybe Kuro. Did you have Kuro? Oh, you want other stuff. Let's see what you get then. Alright, so he'll get buff, but I don't think it matters much. Another Patty, Hermei, Adelie, kind of useless also. And then Naftas, also kind of useless. I mean, she's kind of strong as a looping shield, but 7-turn cooldown is not ideal. Is there anything here that you actually wanted? Oh, you wanted Sena. Yeah, I guess yeah, you don't want any of the ideal or Kurotobi team. You just want the subs, right? Some subs, yeah. But yeah, unfortunate that you actually didn't get anything useful. Let's see. What else did you? What are the rest of your rolls? I forget. And you only have 50 stones. Yeah, I would just keep saving. Yeah, 2 Hermes. Like here, if I were my friend, I would probably exchange away all of the Adelies, all of the Hermes. But that's it, really. You don't even have 6, or was it 7? Yeah, you don't even have 7 to get ideal. Maybe even a Patty, because Patty's equip isn't that good, right? Can you show me the equip for Patty? Yeah, I'm not I'm not a huge fan of this either, but I would at least keep one to use the base maybe someday. But yeah, I don't think I would do that. You have 2 Hermes, you could. Yeah, Hermes equip is not that good either. I mean, are you even gonna do this? I don't think you should. Because you don't have lab roll. I mean, I guess because you don't have lab roll, maybe you could do it. Because then you pair with a lab roll friend. If you can even find those, actually. Because I'm assuming most people are gonna put mate ideal as a leader. Oh, you're waiting for the rerun? In October. Gotcha. Yeah, maybe we'll complete the teams then. See, you have 350 something stones here. Are you gonna roll more? So this is the only pieces you have for this team, right? I don't think you have made ideal, right? Oh, here we can see everything. Yeah, you also didn't roll much in your JP account. At least you have on Sena. Yeah, no, you don't have a full Kuro, you don't have anything for, well, you do have Cecilia for ideal. And I kind of do agree, Kenji. You said you have 3 Senas. That is enough for an ideal. I would probably do that if I were you, but I don't know how much you're planning on rolling in bartenders to get enough to get Alexander. Only 1 dupe. That is interesting, yeah. You only got 1 dupe here. And you got a free BGM. I remember now. You got that Kurotobi for free. Don't roll Island. You told me to stop you if you were gonna try to roll Island again. Because you did a few rolls last stream. No call. I mean, you could wait. Because Pat Island and Mates is gonna be active when the stream goes live. After we know everything from the stream. Yeah, 16 days for Pat Island, 13 days for that. We're gonna know what's gonna be announced. Yeah, just hold off. Don't blow any stones here right now. But yeah, let me close your stream then. Then yeah, you can close your stream. But yeah, my friend told me last time, because he rolled like maybe 10 times in Pat Island, or maybe a little bit more. But then he told me like how much he regretted it last time. So he told me to stop him if he was tempted again. I don't know this, Bastard, because when is the stream again exactly? It's a Saturday morning, I think. For me. If it's Saturday morning, then maybe. Because the last stream that I have been planning to stream maybe during the live streams, for the official live streams, but usually the time doesn't really work out that well. Because I think I remember the last stream was like on a weekday early in the AM, and that wasn't gonna work. But if it is Saturday, which I think it is, I might be able to. I mean, I don't know if anyone's gonna be up other than you, this bastard. Does Alexander place 1 ideal? Oh, Alexander is also on a 3-turn cooldown, and he gives you a rainbow board and cap break. But he only does 2 adjacent allies, so you want to run those Alexanders as subs. So he does replace an ideal, but ideally as a sub only. So that's why you see the teams with only 2 Alexander as subs, and you pair with an ideal, or you lead with 1 ideal. It's 5 AM right now. That's crazy. But that's a little more manageable on your side now, because I don't remember. I don't know. I'm getting confused with the time zones, because right now in JP it's like noon, I think. It's almost noon, maybe. But yeah, EU, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, it's... Like, I guess that sounds correctly, that it's 5 a.m. right now in the EU. Some parts of the EU. I guess, yeah, I haven't seen a double made ideal with one Alexander, but that kind of works out to be almost the same. The appeal of double Alexander is that you have a higher cap rate during those turns. So you will slightly lose on some damage, but you could do that. Alexander is also exchangeable for GFEs, by the way. Let's see. I think he's exchangeable for GFEs. Either GFEs or bartenders. I'm not remembering correctly. But if it's bartenders, then each Alexander is gonna cost you like 70 stones, because it's similar to the made ideals right now, where you need 7 of them to exchange, because that machine is also a 10 stone machine. I'm pretty sure Alexander is similar, where it's gonna be collab units, or it might be 5 GFEs like Kamimasubi. But yeah, I would prefer doing two Alexanders. You might be able to get enough stones because it is an exchangeable unit. So with enough rolls, with 70 stones, you could get 1 Alexander. So 140 stones for 2 Alexanders. And you also want to get Mimosa, which I actually also have. Maybe I should have exchanged for another Alexander, because on this account I'm pretty sure I have 1 Alexander. No, not butlers. Divine drop. But yeah, I did roll a few stones because I wanted to get the Ballad Fest team, and I did roll 1 Mimosa. I think, do I also have an Alexander, I believe. Yeah, I have 1 Alexander. Like, now I could have gone for 1 made ideal, maybe, since it came back to JP. But let's see. That's the wrong button. But yeah, my rolls weren't too bad for bartenders. Yeah, because I'm missing lab roll on this account from Mace. I didn't really roll at all. But at least I do have Cecilia, which is a sub for that team that I showed. But yeah, my pulls weren't too bad. Well, and this is the equip you see on Cecilia. This one. 2 skill boosts. I don't know if you need the SVR, but yeah, HP, damage, and tape, and a finger. Pretty useful. And this made ideal is also exchangeable, I think, for GFEs. And this was the unit I was showing. It's not Bellini, it's... what's your name? Beach? Peach? I think her name is Peach, actually. But yeah, this is another unit that we see some use with Sena. And this is a Cleric and Looping Capbreaker to 12 billion. I know, Beach. That's her name. Let's see if NA is gonna go with this name. Yeah, Beach, the answers of ripe peaches. Let's see. What's another good bartender unit other than Fizz and Alexander and Mimosa? There really isn't all that much, like, apart from this one for like specific farming teams, because he gives you a 30 billion cap break and a haste, I think. Actually, no, there's no haste. Gives you like 10 corps or something, but it's good for farming. I mean, this thing, I saw some people use it for the limit breaking, the plus limit point limit breaking dungeon. It's not really a mindless team to farm it though, because you have to match all the fire combo, the water combo, and the poison combo. But yeah, that was, when it comes to notable, maybe that was it. I mean, Celine was also useful for some farming builds. I'm trying to remember. I think I did maybe have at some point 2 Alexanders, but I exchanged one away. Definitely should have kept one. Definitely should have kept both. I mean, I don't know if I'm misremembering, but I could have been rolling for that rainbow team now. Get one main ideal, get the lateral, either or, and then I would have a strong rainbow team, because I do have Mimosa, which is another chase. Because that's a bad part about Mimosa. She's rem only. You can only roll her, and I only rolled one, as you can see. Like, I have dupes of some other units here. Like, I rolled 3 of this guy, which is I think the same rate as Mimosa. Rolled 3 of them, but only 1 Mimosa. Kuro, I think he did see some Muse, and it might have gotten placement on some of the tier lists, but it was on the lowest tier. But he is interesting because he now generates 2 combo orbs. I mean 2 nail orbs, sorry. But most people are using the green new Evo for Gravis, the new DBDC BGM unit. What did I exchange for? Well, I exchanged for Noctaria for the badge. I'm pretty sure I used maybe an Alexander for this exchange. I mean, because this team is still really strong. I like it. It's easy to play with. Obviously, it has some problems, but it does prefer to use the badge. I mean, you kind of need the badge if you want to deal damage. Because I was doing some PDC math for the contract title, and without the badge, this guy doesn't triple cap without a Dungeon Awakening. But if you do have the badge, you don't really need a Dungeon Awakening, damage boost awakening. So honestly, I don't fully regret that exchange, but obviously hindsight is 2020, so I shouldn't have done that. If I did it, I'm fuzzy on whether I did it, but I'm pretty sure I did. Exchange away 1 Alexander. This is the orb skin unit, and I do clearly remember getting 3 and exchange 1 of them away, because the equip also didn't seem all that great. I mean, I kept 2 because just in case. It is a haste for skill boost equip, but the water sub attribute kinda don't really care much for it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing for plus point farming too. Usually my team is, yeah, like I did it very fast with her. I already got a bunch of them plus 891. Only the units I care for, really. Let's see which ones. How many units do you have? Plus 91, 891. This bastard. I don't even have a page, but yeah, most of them are dark. I have my Rosetta's 891. I have Biphenum 891. Also Princess Punt, which was useful. I mean, this thing is 891 just from farming the Descended. But yeah, definitely Ballet Phase, even if you don't care for the full team, this one is really good for farming plus points. The limit breaking plus points dungeon. Yeah, we should see this update sometime this month. I was hoping maybe that Gungho would have like released their news video today or this week, but they haven't done that. But yeah, it's not live on NA right now. It should happen very soon. Like, I would give it 2 weeks, maybe. But yeah, there's no tweet, there's nothing from Gungho, so... So I think that's it. Yeah, that's... I'm not bothering to plus point some other useless stuff. Because, yeah, I'm only doing the meta stuff, which is, you know, Rosetta, Punt. I've been getting some good use out of Chakil, too. So that one I don't regret. Ghetto, which unfortunately we don't have in an A at all. Because we missed the JK rerun, but yeah, he's also a good one. Like, I haven't done anybody else. I might actually do this, actually either F91, aka Sakamata in an A, and maybe Bell Hestia. Because I feel like the HP would go a long way in wherever team you can actually use him in. Yeah, I don't like the time sink that you have to put into it. But it is easy with Fizz. Yeah, I was gonna do Stella, but I'm like, I'm not really using Stella, so I'm not gonna bother. So I started to focus more on other units. Yeah, it's just bigger numbers. It's not really anything revolutionary. It's just more grind that is just for the sake to get you to play a little bit more. And the dungeon is annoying because it's no dupes, no assist. No, I don't think it's gonna bring no Omnion. I mean, Omnion can still clear every dungeon. I'm pretty sure. It's just way more time consuming than the other people because his cap break is not consistent damage and it's lower than the current meta, which is like 13, 12, 14 billion cap breaks. So he's definitely lagging behind, but he still can clear pretty decent amount of content. Double Dina for the plus point. This one is a much easier leader, like this pastor was saying. Because you only need to run 2 of these. I mean, you kind of do need to run subs to make it faster. Like, because you might need an Awoken Bind Clear. You might need a Attribute Absorption Voider. You would need a Piercer too. But you could just sub them in. Like, for example, when I'm doing my plus point farming, I just change a few subs with those specific things. Like in that instance, this one, Kageyama is my Awoken Bind Clear. He's my, then Asahi is my Absorption Voider. And that's pretty much it. I think he can do Pierce, but it does require some stalling at some points. Is it a bill? I think I said a bill. Oh, I think it ended maybe an hour ago actually, because the event was live. I could have shown maybe a clear. I could buy it with coins. That's also the somewhat annoying part. You could catch the limited time event dungeon, or you could buy it with coins. How much does it cost? And you could do it clear whenever. I mean, 1 billion coins to get the plus point dungeon. There's not much if you've been playing around for a while. Oh, thanks, Saturn, yeah. I mean, maybe I will exchange for that ideal. I could add you. I mean, this is my JP account. Let's see, I have 1 friend space. Could delete someone, maybe. Don't really feel like buying space because I'm too stingy. I want to save my stones for bartenders. Yeah, let's see. I'll just add the tenor. Let's see. 39347 319. Cipher. There we go. Bonus egg machine. Oh, this is from mates. Was probably garbage. I definitely need more friends in JP. But, well, not really. I've been just mainly playing Godfest, and I have to self-pair. So I just, at the moment, I don't need any friends, but I really don't have any friends in JP. I should look for some. I could definitely delete some people, maybe, that have been playing for a while. I mean, I still feel bad about deleting best friends, even if they quit the game. I mean, this is my alt, the last one. I still have access, but I just haven't logged in. But I could always delete myself, I guess. Usually, if they haven't logged in for like a week, a non-best friend, I would maybe delete them. So Quat is on thin ice, maybe. But yeah, I think that does it for me today then. Don't really have much to do anymore. I just wanted to roll, maybe talk about the buffs, which I did. Probably next stream is whenever there's more content, which is probably gonna be the stream, which could also be very disappointing, since we don't know if we're gonna get any collabs. But yeah, that does it for me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, see you later. Thank you guys for stopping by.